Like, I always find that with certain like YouTube videos I found of different knitters vlogging and stuff, I really love like whenever they're just sitting there throughout like the week, and kind of documenting what they're working on just in time lapse. I've seen that a couple of times, so I want to give it a go. So this video is going to be probably some me in and out. You may see me knitting today. There may be another day where you see me like start packing, whichever. Anyway, so I'm gonna just see how this goes. I am currently working on my sister's slipover, and yeah, I'm just gonna put on something on the TV and work on that for a bit. Hey y'all, new day. Pretty much in my little time-lapse videos you saw me packing up some outdoor chairs. I thought that it would be easier than it was, so I kind of cut that short because I figured y'all wouldn't want to be watching like 10 minutes of time-lapse video of me doing both chairs and a table, so y'all probably did not see the ending of me actually boxing those up. But I've just been slowly getting some things packed away that I know that we won't be using, before we move. So I did tackle our main closet, so I got a lot of the stuff like my sewing machine put away, my sewing box that holds like spare needles, threads, all that, bias tape, little odds and ends. I put my quilting fabrics away, also my embroidery floss, just like all of this stuff. I even went through like a lot of my yarn. So far I'm pretty happy because I only have two. Sorry, that's Lily. If you can hear her, she likes to go into the second bathroom and she likes to sit in the shower and she'll just meow really loud, like she's Adele on stage. But anyway, she just came back out. But anyway, so far I'm pretty proud of myself. I only have two pretty decent sized boxes full of yarn that I've packed away. So I would say they're like large boxes, but they're not extremely big. They're about decent size. But yeah, I've got that, and I do have one more bag of yarn to go through that I already have in deep storage. For stash, I keep it in one of those vacuum sealed Ziploc bag things for clothes. I put those in there. So I may pop that open and see what's worth kind of keeping, and then whatever I decide that I don't really want anymore, I'm probably going to see if my mom wants any of it, and then if she doesn't, then I'll try and sell it and I'll let y'all know what I decide to do if I end up opening up an Etsy shop to just sell like little skeins like here and there. I don't know. It's a thought. Let me know if you're interested, because I would love to get rid of some of it, because I don't know, when I first started knitting years ago, like back in 2011, I just, was kind of impulsive with my buying, and I never really gave thought into the project I would make with it. I would just go into a yarn shop and get a little overwhelmed by all the options, and I would just grab yarn being like, ooh, that's pretty, and put it in my basket and buy it, and then it just has sat on my shelf forever. So anyway, I'm trying to be a little bit more thoughtful or methodical in my yarn purchasing. I like to have a project in mind before I buy yarn right now. And what I like to do, especially after we move and I'm starting to put things away, I wouldn't mind like categorizing them somehow, like putting them in like maybe little bins or something, with the pattern that I'm planning on making with it, or I don't know. I'm going to think about it. That may take up too much room because the place we're moving to, it's not going to be quite as much space as what we have here. It's going to be a shared home, so we're going to be renting from somebody, and we're going to be sharing her home. So with her, she's a family friend, so generous and kind to let us stay with her until we get our ducks in a row when we get back over there. But anyway, yeah, so pretty much today I'm going to start the day off by just like sitting, doing some knitting, and just relaxing with the cats. I may put some of like the knick-knack stuff away that I have hanging out. Like I have a lot of like little glass figurines, stuff like that. So, oh, and I have a little Lily right now. Isn't she just the cutest little girl? She is just my little love bug. Absolutely love bug. But yeah, I don't know. Figure some stuff out. I do have a little bit of progress since my last video made on my sister's Slipover. I'll show that real quick. So I got the front side done. I guess I could hold it up proper. So here's the front of the Slipover, and I have managed. Oh, Lily, that's not a kitty toy. Go on, that's not a kitty toy. Okay, let's try that again. So, working on my sister's Slipover. I got the front split done, and I'm currently working on the back side here. So yeah, I have a little bit more to do. Absolutely love this. Oh my god, she's gonna absolutely just live in this, because I know I live in mine. But the armholes turned out great. It's a nice long depth, so I'm very happy about that. So my, thoughtful tensioning, I would call it, while knitting this has paid off. I just absolutely love this thing so much, and I hope she does too. But after I'm done with the hemlines, I'll pick up and do the sleeves and then finish off with the neck last. But yeah, and I don't think I mentioned it last time, but I think these are size 6. Yeah, US 6 needles. I didn't mention that in the last video. I didn't really mention that much in the last video, but a size 6 would be, I have this cool little conversion one from Haya. You may have seen it. It's like, here's the US sizes, and on the reverse size it shows the millimeters. So for a 6, that would be a 4mm needle. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. In case you cared to know. Yeah, so I'll probably work on that a little bit today, because honestly I've been knitting on this a lot. Like yesterday I knit on it. Oh my god, I knit on it. I can tell it's morning time and I haven't had coffee, but I knit on this pretty much all day yesterday. On my hoodie, I've made some more progress. I actually finished up the back side of it and I connected the shoulder seams. Pretty cool. And then I just started a sleeve. So it looks really small right now, like it's just barely under the bosoms. But like I said, with blocking, this baby's gonna stretch quite a bit. Like, it's amazing just the give in it. Just look at that. And that's without warm water and so it's gonna stretch. It's gonna be so cozy. And the fabric it's making, it is so cushy. Oh my god, so cushy. Let's not do that. That's not a good choice. So these needles are my driftwood needles. I spoke about them last time, and these ones luckily have the millimeters on there for me. So this is a US 5 or a 3.75 millimeter needle that I'm working this on. And I'll shove that back into the yarn bag for now. And then I also have been getting the itch to work on some socks, and probably like videos ago or whatever, I may have mentioned these. I bought this sock yarn when my mom and I went over to a yarn shop in Minnesota, and well, it's been like a little over a year in all honesty, but I did start a pair of socks for Brad in this really pretty colorway. I just think it's so pretty. So I just started a pair of socks for him. I put them down and I was literally to this stitch marker for just marking length, and I put it up and I didn't see it forever. Anyway, I picked it back up and I turned the heel on it. I'll probably work on it a little bit more today. I'm working it on US size 2 needles or 2.75 millimeter needles. I tend to work a size 2. That seems to work best for me, but I do think for at least my socks, I may start working on a 1.5 US needle, just like a size down, or 1.5 even. Like, I don't know, a 1 or a 1.5. I'm gonna play around with it and see, but anyway, this is for Brad. I am working a Knit 3 Purl One, just full ribbed sock. My husband has very, I don't want to say fat feet, but he does have very, like, I should say wide feet. He has very wide feet and a very high arch, which I'm very envious of. I have very narrow, flat feet, and in America, I'm a US size 10 or in a European 41, so I have quite a big feet. Oop. So anyway, and he wears like a US like 10.5 or whatever in men's, which is probably like a 42 or 43 European. I don't know. I've never measured his foot for them, but I think it's about like that, because I had him try on one of my Birkenstocks, and I wear 41 in those, and I think that his would definitely be like 2 sizes up, so 43. Anyway, so I have been working on those a little bit too, and one of my go-to books is this one, the Sock Knitter's Handbook, because sometimes I forget how to turn the heel. So the heel flap is always, you know, straightforward for me. I always just do a basic one. You know, I don't know. I've tried a lot of the afterthought heels. I've tried the short row heels. I've tried so many, and for some reason for me it just does not work well for my foot, and so I tend to just do the heel flap and gusset. Yeah, and so for him, I ended up doing the heel flap and gusset, but in this book, I think for the next pair of socks that I make him, there is a really cool heel in here that I think would really fit his heel better because he has a really thick heel as well. So he has wide feet, and he has like, yeah, just really wide feet, really thick, like he's just a hard worker, so it's just very thick, wide feet, high arch. His heel is just like a big ball. And then I don't want to say he has skinny ankles, but like he has moderate sized ankles, but then his calf gets massive too for, you know, anyway. So I feel like a ribbing, sock would be best for him because it'll really hug his feet where they need that extra give. And on the top side, I'm going to just stay in pattern doing the knit 3 purl one. And on the bottom, I'm just doing regular stockinette. So I'm hoping that that works. After I finish this one and have him try it on, I don't know, I may end up having to rip out. I'll keep y'all updated on that. But anyway, fun stuff. But yeah, this book has great tips for toe up or cuff down socks. It has conversion charts in there, and I think I've spoken about this book before in previous videos, so I'm not going to go into depth on it. But one of the cool heels that I want to try out for him would be a strong heel. And I don't really want to, I can't really show the picture without giving anything away. Okay, this one's a safe photo to show. So right here, this strong heel, see how it so this is where a normal heel flap and gusset would go, but instead you do these stitches here and you do your decreases on the bottom of the foot. And I think that would be really interesting. The only thing is that I would probably need some reinforcement sock thread for that, or a really hardy sock yarn, because it doesn't have that slip stitch that gives that extra cushion like a heel flap and gusset sock does. This one's pretty much just you stay in stockinette or whatever pattern you're working. I don't know, but I think it would work out pretty well for him. Anyways, that's pretty much all I'm working on currently. This week are those 3 projects. I do have some other things that I want to show and talk to y'all about, but I'm going to wait until I'm done with these projects to open up that fun basket to show. Anyways, well, it's been nice talking to y'all, and I'll probably post some more videos of me packing, maybe some videos of the cats. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Hey there, just wanted to hop on real fast because I have some exciting news. I have finished my sister's slipover, so thought it would be fun to show it off. As you can see from the little clip before, I blocked it, so I wet blocked it. And if you're curious of the soap or the soak that I use to wash my knits, it's the Eucalyptus like wool soap, but I use the jasmine scented one. I've used that for years and I just love it. It has like a very subtle, like kind of sweet florally scent, but it's not like super florally. Like it's very well balanced. Like I don't know, I just really like it. Anyway, so here is the slipover. Oh my god, it's really hard to see it in all of its glory. But I absolutely love it. It is so soft. There's the split hem. And the ribbing is in a twisted rib, so I mean, just means on the back side you do have to purl through the back loop, but I don't necessarily mind that too much, especially just on some actual ribbing. But then the armholes and the neckband are done up in the round, so you should only have to worry about that. But no, it is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I think she's going to absolutely love it. I know that I do. It is so soft. But anyway, I just had to show that off to y'all. I did do a sewn bind off on this. But yeah, it is so nice. And I did not put elastic into her collar because I know that she doesn't like things being too scrunched up on her neck. So anyway, Lauren, if you're watching this, I finished it. Finished it. So now I'm just probably going to pack this carefully away until we move, and that way I can give it to her in person and hopefully get a picture of her in it. I'm so excited. But yeah, absolutely love it. The cats love it. I literally just pulled it off the blocking mat today and put it aside, and while I was putting up the mats, Lily, my little calico munchkin cat, she just decided that was her new blanket and jumped on it. I already checked it out. It's fine, nothing snagged. But she was like burrowing her face in it and like just wanting to nap on it, and I just know it's not for her. But I am thinking with all of the leftover balls of yarn, because so far out of all the slipovers that I have made so far, so this is number 3, I still have like a skein, maybe like a little bit more left, and I don't know, maybe it'll turn into like a little cat blanket since Lily seems to like it so much. But anyway, color is beautiful. It's actually showing up pretty true to color right here. It's like this pretty charcoal gray, but that mohair gives it that kind of like iridescent-y kind of highlight to it where you can kind of see that it's been blended, kind of almost like a marled effect, but I just love it. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. And honestly, I do have to boast and brag about myself right now. Like, those stitches are so uniform. Like, throughout the entire thing, I was looking at it and, like, honestly, I don't know if that's so much my tension or if the mohair is just, like, kind of blending it out like a beauty sponge. I don't know. Anyway, there's the back side. I just, oh my god. And it smells so good with that Eucalyptus soap, which if you can see, Lily is like right here. I think she's, yeah, there she goes. She's kind of hunting Luna a little bit, but no, I just love it. It smells so good with that soap. Oh my god. But yeah, there's that. I'm gonna just, you know, fold it up nicely and get that packed away for our move. I'm so excited for you to try this on, Lauren. Oh my god, I hope that you love it. It's gonna go perfect with all the leggings you love to wear, like a very light long sleeve shirt too in the fall. Oh my god, I cannot wait. And Katie, if you want one, just let me know. I can always buy some and make you one. Anyways, bye. See y'all soon.